Chaos in the courtroom this morning as people erupted as former Hamilton County Juvenile Court Judge Tracie Hunter was ordered to serve a 6-month jail sentence. Hunter appeared to go limp and then had to be dragged out of the courtroom by a deputy. One other person was taken into custody during that scuffle. Now, Hunter was convicted in 2014. She illegally helped her brother, a juvenile court jailer, in a disciplinary hearing. Now, she filed several appeals in recent years, but Judge Patrick Dinkelhocker ruled today that enough is enough. Hunter was taken to a medical center at the Hamilton County Jail. This despite cries from supporters, including the Cincinnati mayor and some council members, not to execute her sentence. 9 on your side's Palacero has more.
Inside the courtroom, former juvenile court judge Tracie Hunter supporters, including State Senator Cecil Thomas, lined the benches, praying, crying as Judge Dinkelhocker executed the sentence.
You are to do 6 months in the Hamilton County Justice Center, credit 1 day. Mr. or Ms. Deputy can take her away.
Hunter appeared to go limp, getting dragged out of the courtroom by a deputy. And through the halls to the outside of the courthouse, her supporters said justice was failed.
We cannot keep playing with these people. We cannot keep allowing this to happen to our people.
We're tired. It's not like we're asking for something that's not right. We're only asking for the bare minimums. Be fair, that's all, just fair.
But former Judge Norbert Nadel, who sentenced Hunter back in 2014, says the 6-month sentence is nothing but fair.
It was a lot less than I could have imposed. An elected public official is held to a higher standard than anybody else.
Hunter's attorney, David Singleton, as well as Mayor John Cranley, have argued that she should be set free because she's already lost so much.
She lost her job as a judge, her law license, her ability to earn an income.
But prosecutor Joe Dieters, who wrote a letter read by Judge Dinkelhocker, said she has some, quote, type of mental condition and that she never showed remorse, something Nadel says he brought up 5 years ago.
There's never been any remorse. It was just complete fighting of the system. Fight the system, fight the system. Maybe somebody will buy it, and nobody bought it.
Hunter has exhausted all her appeals. We're told Governor Mike DeWine has spoken with Dieters on commuting Hunter's sentence, but DeWine says his office has not received requests for commutation from Hunter.
I was a little dismayed by it. Went through every court, and every court agreed with what I did 5 years ago.
Mercy and justice for her not to be punished as harshly as some of the others who should have been punished.
So what comes next for Hunter? Prosecutor Joe Dieters also says he has asked Governor Mike DeWine to look into commuting Hunter's sentence. We talked about that in that story a little bit. I did speak with him on the phone today. He explained why he would do that.
Because the reality is this. Tracie Hunter is not a threat to society. She's not violent. And we have offenders in this county that are much more inclined to be incarcerated than Tracie Hunter.
Cincinnati Mayor John Cranley also asking for a commutation by the governor.